Hey y'all, this is Cam. Well, what is today? Today Thursday. Yeah, today is Thursday. Um, I'm in my car, but I decided to just hop on for a minute, um, just to. Okay, I'm sorry, I was looking at the text. Just to share some things. Today is definitely a better day for me. This week has just been. It's been a week. It's just been a week. With everything that's going on in DC with the federal agencies, adding that on top of the regular stuff that I'm dealing with, it has just been a lot. It's just been a lot. But I am working on myself. So Tanisha had gave me a hey Shell, Tanisha had gave me a like a 30-day unlimited pass to a yoga studio here in McDonough, and she gave it to me for Mother's Day, but I just didn't have the time to commit because it was 30 days, but like once you do it, it's 30 consecutive days, right? So I wanted to make sure I maximized it. So when I was overwhelmed a couple days ago and I decided to just take a mental health day from work, I needed to do something to reset. And like doing massages, they relax me, which is a good thing, but I really needed something to help with my stress. And it was just like a heaviness on me. So I was like, you know what, let me see about doing yoga. And they have several different classes at different times throughout the day, all during the week, and you just pick your classes. So I ended up picking out the class, and I went. And when I went in there, my head was pounding. There was this heaviness on me, and I mean literally it just it helped me to get centered, and it just released all of this negative energy that was on me, and I felt better. So yoga is definitely my thing. I've done yoga before, but I've done like the people that are like on YouTube, and I'll do yoga at home. But it's different when you're going to a studio, and I like it. I like it. It's not a whole bunch of people. So far that I've went, it's been like 6 people, 7 people, and that was tonight. That, so and it's a big studio, so it's a good blend, and then I'm able to follow along. So even though I haven't been doing it that long, like I'm able to follow along. It's more than just about the mental. You do physically be working your body. So I really enjoy that. I wanted to just kind of touch on the fact of that since Steve passed away, it's been so many things that have happened that has caused a shift in my life. And I talk a lot when I do my lives. I speak a lot about seeing people. Like, I don't always have to call something out or tap somebody on the shoulder or say, hey, I see you, or hey, I know what you're doing, and that's not cool. I've always said that, right? I choose to live my life a certain type of way, and I wholeheartedly feel that God does and is going to fight my battles for me. When you live your life right and you do everything that He wants you to do, I feel that you get your blessings, because that is pleasing in His eye. I'm a spiritual person, and I believe in a lot of things, and I have a lot of things in my toolbox to help me to heal. And it was something that was told to me like maybe like not quite a week ago, but it was something that was shared with me. And when it was shared with me, I actually I didn't think that it was a lie or untruth, because again, I've been seeing people. So I had kind of felt. And some things ended up happening earlier this week. And when I tell you, I was told that it would be revealed to me, it was revealed to me. And the thing is, like, normally when things happen, especially when it's somebody that's like close in your circle, like when things happen, like, normally you're kind of reactive to it, right? Because, we're emotional people. But literally, I was just like, you know what? If you feel like, hey girl, I was like, if you feel like this is who I am and I'm all of these things that you're calling me, then so be it. Does it change anything for you? Does it change anything for you? I never got the answer to that question from that person. But I'm like, I'm never going to allow somebody to mistreat me or call me out of my name or be disrespectful. And I don't need to have those type of conversations. Like, I'm not going to yell and go back and forth with somebody about something. I'm not going to do that. There's no reason. Like, I can't give things such as that my energy. I can't. I have enough that I need to focus on, that I have to focus on for my own survival. But this person really just, they showed me their true colors. And like, it's crazy how when you stand up for yourself, I'll say that, when you stand up for yourself or you speak up on something because something just doesn't feel right, it doesn't look right, because I always talk about, I live my life a certain type of way, and I do expect for the universe to pour back into me the way that I put into the universe, right? So when people, especially people that are close to me, don't treat me the way that I've treated them, I feel some type of way about it, right? But it's different now. Like, it's not an emotional thing. It was like a relief thing, right? Because somebody had shared it with me. Like, somebody had shared and was like, it's people that are close to you in your circle. They are jealous. They are envious. You need to be aware. Those are the exact words that was told to me. Crazy thing is, it wasn't told to me by somebody that even knows me like that. But when I told you, it was revealed. It was revealed. And it's kind of like when you're around a person a lot and you're allowing people into your inner space around your family, at your table breaking bread, and then when they show their true colors, they just so damn disrespectful and they calling you everything but a child of God. But not anything that you said is not, you haven't told a lie or whatever. It's just hard for some people to accept the truth, or that somebody has the balls or audacity probably in their mind to actually call them on their shit, right? And so that's pretty much what I did. But of course, y'all know, like, Cam is Cam, and Cam is always going to conduct herself in a certain type of way. So I don't do all that rah, rah, rah. Like, I'm just going to talk. Like, my friend K9 always be talking about, she's just a little soft-spoken little lady. I thought she was a white girl. Like, he teases me about that all the time. And so I'm pretty much like that, all the time. And so I don't get all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of real laid back and chill. So when this situation happened, like, I wasn't even reactive. Like, I was literally like, you know what? If that's how you feel and that's how you felt, then fine. Sometimes things can happen where I don't care in the heat of the moment. You got to be careful what you say, because a lot of things you can't take back. And I always say, you can't take things back. You can't unhear things when you say things to people, right? So I don't hold grudges. I let go and let God. But I will say that, what happened to me, this person can't even come back and say, you know what, Cam, I was having a bad day. I realized I was wrong, and, I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? I can forgive, but I'll never forget, and I'll never invite you to my table again. So no, we can't be friends, because if you got them type of friends, you don't need enemies. And what this showed me was the enemy was at my table, right? And I always say I'm trying to figure out who I am without Steve, right? I'm trying to figure that out. But there's still parts of me that's in there that moves a certain type of way, and I don't even identify that I'm moving a certain type of way. I've talked about, because of losing Steve, people being predatory towards me because I'm in a very vulnerable state. I talk about that a lot, and so I'm always on heightened alert about people and their intentions when it comes to me, right? So now when this happened, like I said, this was somebody that was in my circle, right? And so I'm not that I don't need nobody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm really just truly just keeping to me. Keeping to me. I don't have nothing to give nobody else. I don't have nothing at all. I've always been that caring person, that nurturing spirit. I've always been that, right? And no matter what happens in my life, I'm not going to ever change how I am and who I am, because that's who God has called me to be, right? So I'm going to continue to be the way that I am, but I need to focus on me. And so I'm focusing on me. And one thing that I learned, I always say me, myself, and Cam. Literally me, myself, and Cam. I love my kids. I love my family. And they know that, right? And I do the things that we do as a family. But I'm working on me. So I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay being alone. I'm okay being me, and even though this situation happened, I'm sure the person thinks that they're gonna get a reaction out of me. You don't get a reaction out of me. Not the reaction that you think you're gonna get out of me. You know what I'm saying? Just never take a person's kindness for weakness. Never. Because one thing that I can tell you, throughout everything that I'm been going through, I'm still me, right? So subconsciously, I'm still doing things that I would have done. So what does that mean? Cam does things that are going to protect Cam. And so when a person thinks oh, I'm going to do blah, 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 because they think they got an upper hand over you. And then they're going to be surprised because, yeah, I take care of my business no matter what. It's crazy that someone could be jealous or envious of me when I wouldn't wish this on anybody, this space that I'm in. And I'm not the same me, right? I've changed. I've changed since Steve passed away. I'm not the same me, but there's still a lot of the same characteristics that I've always had. I'm very humble. I'm very humble. I can't control what other people think about me or how they see me or their interpretation of me. I can't control that. I'm just me. I'm just me. And I understand that Cam is not for everybody, and that's okay. My feelings are not hurt about that. I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying my whole purpose as I'm sitting here waiting for my I'm finishing up with the massage for the night. Before I go in here, my point was just be careful who you invite to your table, who you allow in your circle. You know, the devil comes in many shapes and forms, and, you know, his intention is to destroy, but I believe that God is always going to protect his children. I honestly believe that. And I wanted to also say, you know, just trust your instincts. Trust your instincts on things. And that's one thing that I'm learning, to trust me, because since Steve died, like, it's just, I have so many decisions that I have to make, things that I have to do. And like, sometimes it's like, oh, like, am I making the right decision, or am I making an emotional decision? I've always trusted myself in the decisions that I made. I got to continue to trust myself. If it don't feel good, or, you know, if that's, it's that thing, like, you know, that intuition, you just feel like, don't just push it off. Don't just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, I always say people are in your life for a reason or a season, or some people say a blessing or a lesson, whichever one you want to put it. I'm going to say this was, this person was in my life for a reason and a season, but it's just something else that has happened that has imprinted on me, but not in the negative way that it was meant to be. It's only strengthening me. It's only making me stronger. It's only made me a better person. That's it, because God always has me, and God is always going to provide. And I don't need to say, oh, I want something bad to happen. No, because I do believe in karma. And God is always going to take care of Cam, but karma's going to come back around. And so when you think that everything is all good, then you'll look up and be like, well, dang, you got to do right by people, especially when people try to do good for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember where you came from. And everybody, it ain't always about, never mind, I ain't even going to say that. Forget it. But anyway, let me go in here and get my massage. Y'all have an amazing evening. Cam is just taking care of Cam. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You have seafood boil. Did you get my message, Sydney? All right. Love y'all. I'm going to get my massage, so I'll call you when I get finished.